Do you feel restless while sleeping and want to enjoy a sound sleep, but fail to do so? Are you tired of taking sleeping pills that are getting you addicted to them? If your answer is yes, stick to this video, as it surely belongs to you. The act of sleeping is more than simply a period of relaxation. It is an essential component of your general health and well-being. If you have ever experienced restless nights, you are aware of how awful it can be to experience this condition. Stoicism, which emphasizes self-control and logic, provides one-of-a-kind insights that can improve your sleep quality. Stoicism offers essential insights on how to have a meaningful life, focusing on what you can control, enjoying the moment you're in, and growing in knowledge and virtue. These are the ways to find tranquility and purpose, even during tumultuous circumstances in your life. A deliberate ritual you follow every night is a way to apply Stoic ideals to your day-to-day existence. The routines you participate in before going to bed affect your state of mind, awareness of yourself, and capacity to achieve a good night's sleep. In this video, I'm going to explore practically the 7 Stoic tips to improve your sleep patterns and wake up feeling refreshed. The first tip is to reflect on your day. Before going to bed, you should spend 10 to 15 minutes reflecting on the day's events, including the conversations you had, the choices you made, and the difficulties you went through. Think about the things that went well and the areas where you might improve it. Where did you carry out actions that were both noble and sensible? Where did you fail to take advantage of opportunities to exhibit wisdom? This is consistent with the Stoic practice of evening meditation, which involves reflecting on your deeds and behaviors in order to gain the ability to learn and advance. Reflection allows you to let go of bad feelings, while at the same time allowing you to remember the lessons you learned. In addition, it gives you a better understanding of what was vital and what was distracting you. When you reflect on a stressful meeting at work, you can recognize that you behaved with impatience when compassion would have been more appropriate. Alternatively, you can recall a friend's appreciation when you assisted them, which affirms your compassion and service as virtues. Instead of being self-critical, this evaluation should be beneficial and lead you to a peaceful sleep. The second tip is expressing gratitude. Think of 3 things that happened during the day for which you are thankful. This might include aspects like your health or basic comforts, pleasant relationships with other people, fun activities, successes, moments of natural beauty, or similar things. Concentrating on the things you are grateful for may be countered by the tendency to get preoccupied with wishes or unhappiness with what you have. Gratitude roots you in the benefits of the time at hand, rather than taking them for granted, which is the goal of Stoics, who strive to find delight in the good already in their life. An intellectually fascinating conversation, quality time spent with a loved one, the pleasure of a job well done, or the sun's warmth on your face are all things that might provoke feelings of gratitude in you. Expressing gratitude helps solidify the newly acquired knowledge and the happy memories, causing a restful and peaceful sleep. The third tip is to plan for tomorrow. Take a few moments to ponder what tomorrow has in store for you once you have reviewed today's events and expressed thankfulness for what you have. Imagine how you would want the day to go and the vital activities or behaviors that would help you make it a superb experience. Visualize how you would like the day to move. Knowledge, fairness, courage, and moderation are qualities you wish to develop, and you should be able to imagine yourself demonstrating these values daily. When you anticipate the future, your attention is brought back to the here and now, enabling you to engage in the next day's events fully. Reflection, on the other hand, helps you become more anchored in the experience of the current moment. Stoicism advises you to stop dwelling on the past and instead concentrate on the time ahead. Suppose you are confronted with a challenging situation at work. In that case, you may see yourself retaining your calm, engaging in meaningful connections with the people who are important to you, or re-establishing a routine of daily physical exercise. Consider 2 to 3 fantastic and feasible goals you wish to accomplish tomorrow. Doing so will give you a pleasant feeling that ultimately leads you to a peaceful sleep. The 4th tip is to practice relaxing activities. Following the Stoic concept of living in accordance with nature, a gentle transition into sleep is desired. A certain amount of rest is essential for the proper functioning of both your mind and body. Thus, getting enough sleep may help you regain the capacity to self-regulate and control disruptive emotions. It brings you back to a state of mind that is quiet and grounded. Relaxing activities that you find tranquil and delightful are a great way to wind down your mind and body before going to sleep. Try stretching, reading an encouraging book, making a diary entry, meditating, listening to calming music, or drinking herbal tea. Try to find out what speaks to you the most. The 5th tip is reviewing your goals. For a minute, consider your long-term objectives and the purpose or mission that lies underneath them. This may pertain to your personality, the accomplishments you've made, the relationships you've had, or anything else that you believe is very significant. Stoics spend their lives purposefully, aiming to achieve virtue, control themselves, and serve humanity. It is possible to realign your everyday routines with your true north by reminding yourself of the driving reasons and greatest objectives that you have. An example of a goal is establishing a non-profit organization that helps troubled adolescents, devoting your whole life to advocating for the environment, or even demonstrating more patience and less anger. Allow this to bring you back to the present and motivate you throughout the day. Thinking about your goals before sleeping gives you a purpose for living and a desire to move forward that brings a soothing effect to your sleep. The 6th tip is forgiving yourself. The self-criticism or judgment that you may be holding regarding faults or flaws, whether from the present or the past, should be considered. The next step is to intentionally remind yourself that you are human, that you are making an effort, and that you are always learning. Stop negatively talking to yourself. In order to better themselves, Stoics engage in transparent and honest self-evaluation, yet they avoid slipping into sentiments of guilt or shame, which are of no use. Your sense of self-worth has not been affected despite all that has come to light. Compassion should be maintained not just for yourself, but also for other people. Forgiveness is a psychologically beneficial practice. Consider any instances of shame or disappointment during the day, and then utter the following words to yourself. I am sufficient. To the best of my abilities, I carried out my duties today. If I have made any mistakes, I will forgive myself and move forward. The 7th tip is reflecting on death. Take a minute to thoroughly contemplate the reality that your time in life is limited, just like everyone else's. Take in the fact that this particular day will never come around again and process it completely. Take the time to acknowledge and appreciate the privilege of being able to experience this moment. In order to direct their attention toward living a meaningful life, Stoics use the practice of contemplating their own death. This allows them to let go of superficial worries and instead seek virtue and knowledge. Being conscious of one's own mortality instills a tremendous sense of gratitude for the privilege of being here in the current moment. Considering that this day is your last opportunity, consider what it would mean to enjoy it thoroughly. Allow this viewpoint to direct you toward having a sense of contentment, spending quality time with loved ones, and experiencing pleasure in every moment. Be sure to treasure this fleeting moment every night when you go to sleep. Finally, by cultivating a more deliberate existence in accordance with Stoic ideals, implementing a thoughtful evening routine that includes thinking, planning, self-care, and meditation may bring amazing results, changing the way you think about your life. You may prepare yourself for a more peaceful sleep and a more reflective state of mind the next day by establishing these healthy habits and creating room for them. Because of the compounding effect, the advantages become significant over time. Increasing your self-awareness, letting go of unwanted emotions, concentrating on virtue and service, appreciating the present moment, and living in harmony with nature are all benefits of practicing Stoicism that finally lead you to a restful sleep and peaceful life. If you like this video and want to get more, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, as there are many more to come. Thanks for watching.